Okay, let's start. Okay, guys, my apologies that we haven't done anything like this for a while. I just wouldn't believe the stuff that's popped up. It's unbelievable. But nonetheless, let's get back to it. So I was thinking what we would talk about this time, what we would train on. And okay, so we started off with a basic self-defense. Come here. Originally, grab onto my shirt. Okay, guys got a hockey punch, ready hockey fighter kind of deal. And there's a number of things we can do with this one. We started off with moving inside and then stepping in and taking that power away when he's turned back and he's swinging. Okay, blocking it in the shoulder like this, and from here being able to do all sorts of other things. I mean, okay, we could go in, then we could trip like that. Come on up. We could also go grab on. Okay, so we block it like this, and then when he swings, when we start moving around a bit, then we bring it in like this. And something I didn't show you guys before was when I get a shoulder like this, and this is a knife disarm I'll teach later on. In order to soften him up to take him to the ground, the knees have to come into effect. And so boom, 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 as much as I can. Then I take my whole body weight and I just drop my knees. It doesn't have to drop my knees. It's like a wrestling sprawl when I just drop, kind of deal like that, take him to the ground and do my thing. So we started off with punch defense at first, okay? Then we moved into things like range, okay? So we moved into range. The 3 ranges, I'm on the outside, right? I have a circle. This is my circle. Actually, there's a circle on the mat here. Okay, anybody, I warned them, you know what, I'm going to take this as an aggressive move. Can you focus for a second? An aggressive move. And if you come within my circle, then I'm going to take that as an aggressive move. And we keep them on the end of here. As soon as they move into this range right here, move in, bang, like that. Okay, or we can do all sorts of other things. Okay, so that was my first range. Second range is they have moved in already. So move into the circle. Okay, so this range right here, for me, the best thing has always been is to take away their power. Okay, so I'm coming in. I want to be on them like glue, like a wet blanket is how I heard somebody describe it. Khabib, the ex-lightweight champion in the UFC, undefeated in 28, 29, I think, like that. He was like a wet blanket on his opponents. Dagestani wrestler, okay? So he would absolutely get into there and be like a wet blanket on everybody and took away all their ability to hit, to punch and all that because they got no momentum, no build up. So for me, it's always been, I can stand here, I can trade, right? I can try to do the uppercuts, the Tyson uppercuts and all. But the best thing to do, I think, in this situation, the sure thing to do is to get in and to take away his power. And the best way is always to get in as close as I can to try and get a leg in between his legs, okay? Because if I get out like this, then my balance is done. Remember, when I'm over top of my hips, I have perfect balance. When I don't, when I'm over like this, then he can drag me anywhere like that. So I always want to get in. I always want to get in that second level, okay? And so anyways, the next one was the ground. So we keep him out here, we decide now that, you know what, this has gone on long enough, he's aggressive, I need to move closer please. I need to go for a takedown, okay? So we talked about this, the easiest one, probably, there's 2 that are the easy ones. There's the double leg, right? And in which I'm gonna say the same thing. We're gonna drop down, bang, and this way, and then just completely just keep moving forward, okay? It's usually better to go sideways to squeeze the legs in if you can. If not, stand up again. Come over near me. Okay. If not, I'm in there right here, right? And if I can stand up, if I can keep plowing forward, it's like Kevin Randleman. You can look him up, ex-Olympic wrestler. He just kept moving, just kept plowing. I'm not going to do this on Zach right now, but just kept moving and moving and moving and moving. If the guy's not going down, we can always heel hook. Okay, heel hook down here. Japanese are famous for this one. Bang. Okay, can only go so far. Okay, so that's another takedown. Come up now. We also talked about the Russian leg sweep. Come up. Okay, so I get in here. This is one of my favorites. I get in like this. Now this can happen inside or outside, right? Dagestani wrestlers and all that, they love to go in. Ben Askren from the USA Olympic team as well. Okay, but the Russians come in and they do this simply. They drop and they take them down, right? Drop and take them down. I'm only 230 pounds. You shouldn't be coughing about that, okay? I'm just kidding. Anyways, okay, so that we moved into that phase. Okay, once we got into that phase, get on the ground, on your back. Up, move closer, please. After that, we went into guard breaking, okay? So the guy knows a tiny bit of ground, okay? I've got him down like this. He's got the guard on me, right? Okay, I need to break this guard, right? Okay, ground and pound, boom, boom. I'm keeping up. I posture, once again, getting my weight above my hips. I posture, I clasp on like this because as he tries to punch me, okay, I've got some blockage here, like this. Now I clasp, I kick this leg back and push these down right here. Okay, now that hurts alone, you guys know that. Okay, there's a number of ways across this. I'm showing you the simplest right now. What we want to do is that wet blanket, that Khabib's pass, I'm wet blanket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to put my whole weight on his leg right here. Okay, but I'm going to also keep this arm right here on this one so he can't get my back. So I'm going to spin. I'm keeping this arm right here. I'm making my way up, right? I'm making my way up. This arm, this elbow, you know this one is going at his hip. Okay, and this arm right here, there's many things I can do. If I'm in a street fight, they can go for his eyes, they can go for his throat. I can grab an ear, I can tear it off. If this is really life and death kind of deal. Okay, now we discussed the sports side of this, a submission. Okay, a submission is not really, unless it's a rear naked choke, which I'll teach you guys next. A submission is not what you should go for if you're in the street. You need to disable them somehow, okay? If this is life and death, it's disabling them. Even if they have the will to keep going, their body is wrecked somehow in which they cannot hurt you or your family, okay? But this part is just the sport portion. So we talked about this. Why don't you spin around, Zach? Put your head up this side. Put your head up this side. Ooh, that mat is hot.
Right here?
Gosh, yeah. Lie down. Come this way. Okay, lie down. Okay, so we talked about this. This is where we should be. Knee is up here at his hip, okay? Elbow is up here at his hip. Body is right on top, right here where his hips are. Because remember, if he can't move his hips, then what? He can't move his body, right? Okay, so the next thing we do is we posture up and knee on belly. Okay, in like this. We want to get it on his rib cage. That's really uncomfortable. I'm not going to put full weight on you. We get the arm, okay? We get the arm, and if you can hook it like this, that's best, okay? If you have to do it like we said, where you're like this, and you grab it like this, and you reach in like this, okay? And then put your knee on belly. I'm going to go slow motion so I don't destroy my firstborn child. So anyways, I put the leg around. Now, I put the leg around. I drop. Now, something very important I didn't explain last time was the pressure you need to have on your knees. You should be getting your knees and trying to put them together. If I have a sloppy arm bar like this, he will be able to come and push this leg up. No, push this leg up. Push it up and over, and push his hips out that way and get inside my guard. No, get down, child. Get down, boy. No, what I want to do is I want to keep that arm, okay? And I want to bring my knees as close as they can together, legs. I'm clamping onto this. There's no movement. I'm keeping them down like that. The arm, remember the arm? The fist, the thumb has to be pointing up in order to get this lock right. Okay? Clamp onto it, crank it down, and the guy should be out of playing piano for the next 3 weeks. Okay? That's a bad one. I've been hyperextended in that one. Took me about 3-4 weeks for my arm to heal up again. So, okay? So, now I'm showing you what I'm saying here now is I've taught you those things, and you'll have to practice those continually. Now it's time to put it together, okay? So, we're up, we're fighting, okay? Bang. Look, buddy, if you come into my area, I'm gonna take this as an aggressive move. Hands are always open. We're covering the legal things here. I'll take this as an aggressive move. He comes into my mode. Bang. Okay, there's my warning shot. Okay, there's my warning shot. But nope. Oh, he's drunk and he's ready to go at it, and he'll do anything he can to save face, right? Okay. So now, what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna take him down. So he's cocking up. I can see his hand. He's telegraphing. That hand is going. That hand is going. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop. And I'm going to shoot in. Bang. Okay, I got a double here. I got a double. Okay, and I'm going to pull this in. Bang, like that. And I'm going to put my body weight down and drive forward. Or I could even pull him back. Now I've got him, okay? So now he's got me in the guard. He's watched a little, come up here. He's watched a little UFC. Loves the Hoist Gracie moves kind of deal. Doesn't know them any different from a beer bottle, but nonetheless. Okay, so he's up. He's gonna start swinging and trying to grab my hair and all sorts of stuff like this. Wrist controlled. I got wrist controlled. That's really important. Wrist controlled. Okay, now I'm gonna pop him one. Okay, as a warning. And now I'm gonna kick that leg back. I'm gonna protect myself here. Kick the leg back. Here we go. I'm gonna do a modified slip, we call, across this. So instead of putting all my weight on here, no, I better just show you this. Okay, so all my weight goes on here. This arm is still here. If I can hang on to his arm, that's really even better. Okay, it's on here. I'm moving right across. Okay, I just crushed his jewels like movie popcorn. Anyways, okay, spin around this way. Go around. Okay, I just did that. Oh, that's hot. Oh, Mother Moses. Okay, so anyways, I got this there. I can do all sorts of things if I'm in the street, and this is really dangerous. Okay, right here in the eyes, just like that. Or in the throat, just continually, just blah, blah, blah. I can grab the ear. I can stick my thumb up his nose, tear that out, kind of deal like this. I don't ever talk about fish hooking in the mouth because guys can bite you, okay? So anyways, I've got him right here. I've got it across. Maybe I've even got it here like that. I don't like going like this because then it can bite you to get out of this. We'll do reversals, bite reversals another time, okay? So anyways, I like to keep it across like this, okay? And now I get a hold of that arm. I'm underneath. I've got my weight on here, get a hold of that arm. I slip it in like this, okay? It's all one movement. Knee comes up on belly. Guys, like, air comes out like a mouth fart. And then we come around, bang, like this. And my knees are I want them to be as close together as I can, the legs, and thumb up and around. So, what I'm saying is, you need to now practice this all as one movement, okay? Let me see, quick. We're gonna do this quick, okay? Come here. Okay, buddy, look, I don't want any problems. Blah, blah. Okay, bang, I'm in there like this. Okay, pull him. I can push or pull in like this. Okay, he's got the guard on me. Quick. Guard, okay. I get hand controlled. Okay, boom. Pop him one, pull. Like this. Kick out. Like this. Across like this. Okay, pop like this. My knees are burning. Out. Across like this. That was really sloppy, by the way. And then across like that. And we have our submission. That's what you're gonna practice next. So, that's hot, eh? Gosh, that's hot. I want to teach you one more submission. This is the most common one you'll find in sport fighting. Okay, so the most common one is taking the back. Okay, so let's say we're fighting. Okay, we get on the ground. Okay, I get this one. I pull him out. Okay. Okay, I get this. Okay, I drop down. He decides I don't want to get in the guard with this guy, so they rolls onto all fours. Go onto all fours. Okay, so now I need to control him. Like anything, you want to get a hold of the hips first. Okay, so what we're gonna do is get a hold of the hips. You want to wrap around that blanket, right? And okay, got him like this. He's not gonna do much. Okay, can feed him a few of the fivefold ministry, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, okay, now the next thing I want to do is I want to secure my legs, okay? So, it's called getting the hooks in. So, if I reach over, and I put my leg in like this, even if he pulls me that way or that way, okay, I'm still gonna have the hook. So now he feels that in there and he rolls to this side. Oh, okay, just made it easier. Now I got my hooks in. I don't ever want to cross my legs. It's an old school jiu-jitsu mistake in which you can manipulate the ankle. You want to keep them inside the thighs of your opponent. Again, from here, open hand, don't break your knuckles. Open hand, whatever you want to do, okay? Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I am going to be trying to get this arm underneath to his throat, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open him up as much as I can, okay? He may even sit up, okay? He sits up, I got my underhooks in, okay? I want to keep tight. What I don't want to do, I don't want to give him much space in between my head and eye head, because he'll just go boom, back like that, and I'm eating through a straw for a couple weeks. So I want to keep it down like this. Keep it down like this. I want this hand to slip under. His chin, his throat needs to be in the crux. Right here, I want it to slip under, okay? And while I'm trying to figure this out, I grab my own head. Okay, now I can do all sorts of things. He's going to be trying to pull my hand off, right? Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to grab my own bicep. Okay, my own bicep. And then I'm going to reach for the back of his head. And once again, I'm going to put my head right against it, because even when he's doing like this, he can still bang and hit me, right? So I want to keep it as close as I can. Wet blanket this sucker right here. And then what I'm going to do is, here's an early mistake a lot of guys made. They tried to crank it up like this. Okay? And if the guy was stronger or had the Farmer Burns neck, didn't work. What you want to do now is arch your body. And this is why we work with bridging drills and all that, which we'll do later. Okay? So I'm going to now arch. Can you feel that?
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
All I got to do is just arch my back, push my hips up, okay? And he will be out real quick. Okay? So let's go over that once more, okay? So he decides to go on all fours. Okay, he doesn't want to go on, yeah, I know, buddy, I know. He wants to go on all fours. Okay, oh, okay, that is hot. Let me just, okay. So anyways, I drop down. Okay, I'm gonna do, come here this way. I'll do maybe a single with the, let me go over there. Show you a little trick with singles too. Okay, so I drop, I come in, I get the single, I pull it up. He won't go. See this hand? Watch this. Watch this. Whack! Right in the jubblies. Let's go this side here. Okay, go this side. So I come in, I shoot in, protecting my chin all the time. I pick up, which is good for a thing. He doesn't want to go. Okay, got a hold of this arm. Boom, boom, boom. He will go down for sure. Now I bring it back. There you go, my glasses. They're only $400. It's okay. Okay, so now he decides, come on, get over here. He decides, well, you know what, I'm not exactly Horace Gracie, so I'm gonna get on my all fours, okay, and try to get out of this somehow. Okay, so first thing I want to do, what do I want to do? Hips or mobility. I secure him after I burn my knees to a crisp. Okay, I can go like that. Okay, secure him like that. Okay, now what's next? What do? I get up, I put my underhooks in, one underhook. He decides I don't like that, I'm gonna roll back on my back. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Okay, now the other hook goes in. This arm fishes. You don't get this easy, you'll see this. Fishes, a lot of times you're gonna have to distract him, so he's trying to pull his hand up to deal with this, right? Okay, and bang, I put it in like that, and I'm gonna have to fight for it. I may have to, one trick to getting it up is to going underneath the nose in this area right here, the cartilage, is to reach up here and to pull back on it. Once you pull back on that, they'll gladly offer up their throat. Okay, I grab my bicep with the other one. Okay, I got my head tight. I put this around here, and all I do is, well, I can do a number of things here, but nonetheless, like this. Okay, I haven't still got his throat though. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move into a position. I'm gonna have to keep doing it. Sometimes it takes squirming, and then I'm gonna, how's that? Your jaw. So that's a lot of pressure. It's what we call a cross-face jaw lock. Okay, so that really hurts too. So, but that's how you get into what we call a rear naked. Okay, so I don't know how much recording I got left on that phone, but try that out, guys. Any questions, just message me, text me, and I'll see what I can do in sending them back. Again, my apologies for being so late with sending something out to you. So the two things we worked on: one, putting the first bit all together into a submission. Okay, stand up, take down, submission. Okay, and the second thing we worked on was a new submission, the rear naked choke. Feel free to go on YouTube and also look at other guys how they do the rear naked choke. Okay, and remember with us, there's no rules. There's no rules. There's no jiu-jitsu rules. If you got to eye gouge them to get that chin up or pull the nose right off or whatever, we're thinking protecting ourselves and our families, and there's no sport rules for that. So, okay, God bless you guys, and from Nanaimo, that's it. We sign off. Vaya con Dios.